Now we'll see the Fermi function in metal at T equal to 0 Kelvin. So in metal, all the electrons, if you consider the temperature at absolute zero, that is minus 273 degrees centigrade, then in metals, all the electrons are tightly bound to their nucleus. There are no thermal vibrations of these electrons, and we assume that all the electrons are occupied in the available energy levels. So if you, in case of a metal, there is no conduction band and valence band. So there is a overlap of conduction band and the valence band. If you go on filling the electrons of the metal at temperature T equal to 0 Kelvin, okay, then in that case one can use this Pauli's exclusion principle. If you go on filling this, then there will be one level above which one level up to which you can fill these electrons. Above say this level there are no electrons. So this topmost filled energy level in case of a metal at temperature T equal to 0 Kelvin is called as a Fermi energy. Okay, so what is Fermi energy? Fermi energy is the topmost filled energy level in case of a metal at temperature T equal to 0 Kelvin. Above say this Fermi energy level, the energy levels are vacant. Below these Fermi energy levels, the energy levels are completely filled by this electron. So this is the importance of this Fermi energy level. So in metal, when you consider absolute zero temperature or say T equal to 0 Kelvin, then in that case below say this Fermi energy level, all the energy levels are occupied by the electrons, and above this all the energy levels above this Fermi energy levels, they are unoccupied. Now this graph is a graph of Fermi function versus energy. So on x-axis there is a Fermi function, on the y-axis there is a energy on the y-axis. So suppose if I consider this energy level, then whether say this energy level is filled or not, okay, so this energy level is consisting of two electrons, therefore the Fermi function for this case is equal to 1. Okay, if you consider the second energy level, then for this Fermi function is equal to 1. See, the Fermi function will be equal to 1 if the energy level is occupied. Fermi function is equal to 0 if the energy level is unoccupied. This we will see now. So the Fermi-Dirac distribution function is given by this relation. This is f of p is equal to 1 upon 1 plus e raised to power e minus ef by kt. What is E? E is the energy level which we have to find out whether the energy level is occupied or not. What is EF? EF is the Fermi energy level. So in this case, EF is the topmost filled energy level in case of a metal. And K is a Boltzmann constant. T is the temperature that we are considering. Okay. Now we will evaluate the Fermi function for the case for the energy levels which are below this EF and above this EF, and when the energy level that we are considering which is the Fermi energy level itself. Okay, so at temperature T equal to 0 Kelvin, okay, at T equal to 0 Kelvin, this we are calculating this Fermi function. So case 1 is what? the energy levels, okay, the energy levels are lying below Fermi energy level, that is EF. So if you consider, say, the energy levels which are lying below EF, then in that case, this argument of this exponential function, that is E minus EF, okay, so this quantity E minus EF by KT, this will become negative quantity, okay. So see, E minus EF, this will become negative quantity. How it is negative quantity? The energy is higher at this point. We are considering these energy levels. These energy levels are having the energies lesser than EF energy level. So if you consider one particular case, then for copper, okay, the Fermi energy level is of the order of 7 electron volts, okay. You may have, say, this energy level at 5 electron volt, 4 electron volt, 3.2 electron volt, like this. So in that case, these energies, okay, are lesser compared to the Fermi energy levels. So the energy is increasing in this direction. So Fermi energy is the topmost energy level, so it is having a highest value, okay, which is field one. So E minus EF will be your negative quantity, and if E minus EF is negative quantity at temperature T equal to 0 Kelvin, F of P will be what? F of P will be equal to 1 upon 1 plus E raised to power. Now E minus EF is negative quantity and T is 0 Kelvin. So this will become 1 by 0. 1 by 0 is infinity. So we will write, so this is equal to 1 upon 1 plus E raised to power minus infinity. This equation can be written as 1 upon 1 plus 1 by E raised to power infinity, which is nothing but 1 by infinity, and 1 by infinity is equal to 0. So you will get 1 upon 1 plus 0. So the Fermi function in this case will be equal to F of P is equal to 1. So we are observing that what we are consider is the Fermi we are consider the energy levels which are below the Fermi energy levels, and all these energy levels are now filled with these electrons, and we are observing that the Fermi function in this case, okay, is equal to 1. So for all energy levels below EF, we are observing that the Fermi function is equal to 1. So this means that all energy levels, okay, if so we can infer from this, if Fermi energy level, Fermi function, okay, if Fermi function is equal to 1, all energy levels below EF are occupied. All energy levels below EF are occupied. Now we will consider the energy levels which are above this Fermi energy level. So let us consider, say, the energy levels which are above this Fermi energy level. So in this case, E is any energy level will be having a value greater than this Fermi energy level. Okay, so at T equal to 0 Kelvin, okay, we are considering the case at T equal to 0 Kelvin. The energy levels are lying. Now in this case, the energy levels are lying above EF. So because this Fermi energy is below, say, all these energy levels, E is greater than EF. So because E is greater than EF, E minus EF will be positive quantity now. Will be positive quantity. It will be a positive quantity. So the Fermi function in that case, this will become F of E equal to 1 by 1 plus e raised to power. Now E minus EF is positive quantity, so we'll not write negative as we seen in the previous thing, and T is 0, so this will become 1 by 0, so it will become e raised to power infinity. Okay, and the denominator of this equation, okay, this will become 1 by infinity, because e raised to infinity is infinity, so this will become 1 by infinity, and therefore the Fermi function will be equal to 0. Okay, so if you estimate the probability of occupancy of energy levels lying above EF, then you will observe that this probability is becoming 0. So we are observing that in this case the electrons are not occupied in these energy levels, and for that we are getting F of E equal to 0. So we can infer from this is that if Fermi function is equal to 0, all energy levels above EF are unoccupied. Okay, now we'll see the third case, when the energy level, say energy level E is the Fermi energy level itself. Okay, so if E is equal to EF, then in that case your Fermi function is this one, F of E is equal to 1 upon 1 plus e raised to power E minus EF, okay, divided by KT. Now this E is equal to EF. Okay, this E is now EF, so you will get 1 upon, so EF minus EF is 0, this is 1 upon e raised to power 0, and the temperature that we are considering is the absolute 0, so this is 0 by 0, and 0 by 0 is indeterminate. 0 by 0 is indeterminable. So we cannot determine the probability of occupancy of the Fermi energy level. Okay, what this relation tells you is that if you want to estimate the probability of occupancy of the Fermi energy level, then we cannot determine this. Okay, so this is what the thing when you consider the metal at T equal to 0 Kelvin. So we have considered the three cases. When the energy levels are below Fermi energy levels, in that case the Fermi function is coming as equal to 1. Okay, इस केस में आप देख रहे हो कि this Fermi energy levels are these energy levels are occupied, and corresponding to this f of p is equal to 1. Okay, so this f of p is equal to 1 up to this point. Okay, and after this point, when you are considering the next energy level, this energy level is unoccupied, and in that case the Fermi energy level is 0. So if you consider say this portion, okay, then for this portion f of p is equal to 0. F of p is equal to 0 means what? All these energy levels are unoccupied. Okay, so this is the case when we consider the temperature T equal to 0 Kelvin. Okay, now we'll see what happens when the temperature is greater than 0 Kelvin. Okay, so what happens in case of a metal when the temperature is greater than 0 Kelvin. Okay, so this is the second part. This is a Fermi function or energy in metal at T greater than 0 Kelvin. Okay, now in case of a, as I said earlier, in case of a metal there is no conduction band and the valence band. The electrons in this are distributed in this manner. Okay, now when you hit the metal, जब आप metal को hit करते हो, then what happens? So the electrons in the metal will actually gain the thermal energy, and because of say this thermal energy they will get excited to the excited energy level, or say they will get excited to the higher energy level. But which electrons will go in the excited energy level? That is a question. See, when you hit a metal, the electrons in those metals will gain the thermal energy. Because of the thermal energy, these electrons will go to the higher energy levels. Okay, now the question is which electrons will go into say this higher excited state. Okay, so there is a rough estimate. Okay, so if you estimate in case of a copper, this Fermi energy is of the order of 7 electron volt. Okay, and the thermal energy gained by this electron, okay, Fermi energy in copper is 7 electron volt. So let us say this is up to 7 electron volt. Okay, and the Fermi and the thermal energy, so when you hit say any metal, okay, then the thermal energy gained by this electron, okay, if you supply any thermal energy to the electron, then this thermal energy is equal to kT. It's given by a product of K and T. What is K here? K is a Boltzmann constant. What is the value of Boltzmann constant? This is Joule per Kelvin. Okay, 1.38 into 10 raised to power minus 23 Joule per Kelvin. Okay, so if you estimate for say this room temperature, this Kelvin will get cancelled. Okay, and we had divided it by say 1.602 into 10 raised to power minus 19, so that we'll get the answer in electron volt. And you will observe that the thermal energy gained by the electron is very small. This is of the order of 0.026 electron volt. ओके। तो अगर आप मेटल को थर्मल एनर्जी प्रोवाइड करते हो तो जो इलेक्ट्रॉन जो है वो सिर्फ 0.026 इलेक्ट्रॉन वोल्ट की एनर्जी को गेन करता है। ओके। जबकि जो फर्मी एनर्जी लेवल जो है दिस इज वो आपका 7 इलेक्ट्रॉन वोल्ट के ऑर्डर का है। सो 7 इलेक्ट्रॉन कंपेयर टू 7 इलेक्ट्रॉन वोल्ट the Fermi energy level, the thermal energy gained by this electron is very small. Okay, so we say that only those electrons which are lying in the vicinity of the Fermi energy levels. Okay, you understand this? Only those electrons which are lying in the vicinity of this Fermi energy level, and they will be excited to the higher excited state. So the electron which is present over here, the electron which is within the range of kT, they will go to the excited state. Okay, they will go to the excited state. Okay, but those electrons which are lying very much below, okay, say some electrons are sitting at a position of say 2 electron volt. Okay, some electrons are occupying the position at 3 electron volt. These electrons will be unperturbed by the thermal motion. Okay, so they will not be able to say go to the higher excited state because the thermal energy that can be gained by this electron is just a 0.026 electron volt. Okay, so only small fraction of the electrons, okay, only those electrons which are lying below say this Fermi energy level by a value of say this kT, that is 0.026 electron volt, okay, they will gain the thermal energy and they will go to the excited state. Okay, so therefore you understand, not all the electrons will be able to go to the excited state, but only certain electrons which are lying very close to the Fermi energy level will go into the excited state if you heat the metal for a temperature greater than say 0 Kelvin. Okay, but this fraction is very small. Okay, now once say this electrons goes into the excited state, okay, suppose that there were 2 electrons which were present over here. Okay, and 1 electron is going into say this higher excited state. Okay, so this energy level will become vacant. Okay, so the probability, suppose 2 electrons are jumping to say this higher state. Okay, so the energy level, this energy level will become vacant. Okay, because there are no electrons in this energy level. Okay, or say there are no electrons in this quantum stage. Okay, so the probability of occupancy of this energy level will increase while the probability of unoccupancy of this energy level will increase in this case. Okay, so earlier if you compare when the temperature was T equal to 0 Kelvin, okay, all these levels are filled with these electrons. ओके, सारे के सारे लेवल्स फील्ड है, तो उसके लिए जो आपका फर्मी फंक्शन जो रहेगा वो आपका 1 इतना आएगा. बट इन दिस केस नाउ द सम, बिकॉज सम इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आर गोइंग into the excited state, you will find that this Fermi energy level will no longer be this Fermi function, okay, will no longer be equal to 1 for up to this point. Okay, so because certain electrons will go into this, okay, so the probability of this probability of occupancy of the energy levels within say this kT will be surely not equal to 1. There will be something, say a less probability, say 0.8, 0.9. So there is a 0.8 probability, means there is a 80% chance that this electron energy level is occupied. Okay, some, and in this case there is only say some electrons will go into the higher excited state. Okay, the probability in this case, let us say it is 0.1. Okay, so we say that there is only 10% chance that this energy level is occupied by this electron. Okay, so because some electrons are jumping, the probability of occupancy of this energy level will decrease. Okay, so that's why Fermi function is tapering off. Okay, so if you observe, say, this function is tapering off, okay, at these edges. Okay, and if you increase, say, this temperature, okay, so this is the temperature for this is for T equal to 300 Kelvin. If you increase the temperature, then what will happen? Obviously the electrons will gain more and more thermal energy, and they will go into, say, this excited state. Okay, so they will go to the higher excited state. Okay, and once these electrons goes into the higher excited state, these levels will become unoccupied. ये जो levels रहेगी ये आपकी unoccupied हो जाएगी, और ऊपर वाली जो levels रहेगी वो आपकी occupied हो जाएगी. Okay, so these levels will become occupied. Okay, so because these levels are getting occupied, their probability of occupancy will increase, and this is shown over here. At higher temperature, this region is becoming larger. Okay, say at T equal to 1000 Kelvin, okay, approximately 775 degree centigrade temperature पे आपके electrons जो रहेंगे, they are, say, going into, say, this higher excited state, and because of this Fermi energy level, because of this there will be some probability that the electrons will be occupied. Okay, in this case. Okay, and because the electrons are occupied in the higher excited state, these levels are unoccupied, and therefore the probability of occupancy in this case will decrease. Okay, so this is shown over here. Okay, now we'll see what is the case when E is equal to for T equal to 0 Kelvin. Okay, at T equal to 0 Kelvin, okay, T greater than 0 Kelvin, when E is greater than EF, okay, sorry, when E is equal to EF, okay, in that case, the Fermi-Dirac distribution function is what? F of P is equal to 1 upon 1 plus e raised to power E minus EF by KT. Okay, so now E is equal to EF. So if you observe, say, this figure, the EF level is this one. Okay, so if E is equal to EF, okay, so this will become 1 upon 1 plus e raised to power 0, okay, divided by, say, this KT, divided by KT. This will be divided by KT. So now in this case T is not 0, T is greater than 0 Kelvin. T जो है आपका 0 Kelvin से ज़्यादा है. Okay, so this factor will not be equal to 0, okay, or it is not going to become even infinity. Okay, ये infinity भी नहीं बनेगा. So there will be some value in this case. Okay, so that value you have to consider. Okay, so e raised to, so this will actually become 0 by KT. T is having some value, so this will actually become e raised to power 0. Okay, this will actually become e raised to power 0. So this is 1 plus 1 upon 1 plus e raised to power 0. Okay, and e raised to power 0 is 1, so this is 1 upon 1 plus 1, and f of p in this case is equal to half, so this is 0.5. Okay, this is equal to 0.5. So you observe, say, this graph. At this graph, even if you increase the temperature, say this first curve is for temperature T equal to 0 Kelvin, the second curve is when the temperature is equal to 1000 Kelvin. But both these curves are passing through say this point, that is 0.5. In this case, the probability of occupancy of the energy level EF will be equal to 0.5. Okay, so this is what is shown over here. Okay, so one can also define this Fermi energy level as the average energy level by the electrons which participate in conduction process in conductors at temperature above 0 Kelvin. Okay, so Fermi energy is the average energy level, okay, possessed by the electrons in a conductors at T. See, this is 0.5. Okay, so we say that it is a average energy. Okay, the probability of occupancy of in this case is 0.5. It is 1/2. Okay, so therefore we say that the Fermi energy in this case is the average energy possessed by the electrons which participate in conduction process in conductors at temperature above 0 Kelvin. Okay, so there are say two or three definitions for Fermi energy. One definition is what? It is the Fermi energy is defined as it is the topmost filled energy level, topmost filled energy level in metal at T equal to 0 Kelvin. Or second definition is it is the average energy. It is the average energy possessed by the electrons which participate in conduction process in conductors at temperature greater than 0 Kelvin. So these are the two definitions of the Fermi energy level. Okay, so if the temperature is T equal to 0 Kelvin, then the Fermi energy is the topmost filled energy level in that case. If the temperature is greater than 0 Kelvin, it is the average energy possessed by the electron which are participating in the conduction process in conductors.